Okay, I've come into the greenhouse now, and the sun, when I came in this morning, the sun was blaring in through here, and it was very hard to film. Now it's now it's too dark by the look of it. But anyway, there's some nice pictures coming up there. Here's a Dracula orchid, and it's Dracula vampira RT, and got a seed pod there, which is really good. I've got a few different types of Helianthorus here. That's Heterodoxa cross Onasii. See if we can focus up on it. No, it doesn't want to go to thing. Didn't want to go there, so we'll just go a bit closer. So they've got nice big nectar hoods in them. There's some, that's all very overgrown over there. The sphagnum moss has taken over. I have to pull those apart. And there's folliculata. There's a new picture come up. Quite happy with that one. Beautiful red one on the red colour on the older ones. And I think this is about to flower by the look of it. Something down there. And here's Onasii, and this is flowering, which is really weird. Shouldn't flower this time of year. Maybe with the mister it's helping, with the foggers rather. And it's Gymantes, which is starting to grow really well now. And there's Pachella, different Pachellas here. This one's really gone nice and red. And here's a Saria Senioides, starting to come a better size now. These are very young ones. There's another one here. And this is Tatii. It's a new picture coming up there. I'm hoping this will flower this year, and I'll do some nice crosses, some hybrids. Swing over here, and this is a little Raja that I got growing. It's a few years old now, so it's got a nice little picture on there. Quite happy with that. It's starting to move along quite nicely. So another Hamata there. Baby Hamata down there that I've cut off of that one. It's Vetchii from Hors Mountains. And there's some more Rajards there that are just coming on. Some nicely coloured Cephalotus. Got another Raja here. It's coming along, starting to move along quite nicely. It's another Vetchii from Barrii. It's nice little Epipiata here. There's cute little pictures with the little hairs underneath there. So there's a lot of different types of plant in there. The Nepenthes. So over here we've got some more longifolia. Those seeds are getting riper and riper, so that's really good. And there's some ripe seed here of Alpina. There's a ripe pod there. There's lots different types of nepenthes down here. It's another pod that I pollinated a little while back, which is Ventricosa cross ovata. And here's another one I did. This one is Ventricosa cross epipiata. So here's the male flower. I took pollen from that and pollinated the bottom half down here, so it looks like quite a few have taken. They're starting to swell up nicely. Here's a nice Highland Veitchii. It's really nice, that one. It's a nice big pot. Getting some new growth there. And this one's Boschiana cross Fusca. And I've pollinated those as well. That's Boschiana cross Fusca cross Nepenthes, and the seed looks really good. I've got some nice big fat seed in there. So there's all sorts of stuff in here. So Ventricosa cross epipiata. That's Talangensis cross Sibuensis. There's some cephalotus flowers there. A lot of them, I've pollinated most of those, some new ones coming up. They're all nicely pollinated. You can see some ripening seed there. There's another lot just in there. This is, I'm going to call this one Fat Boy, I reckon, or something like that, I don't know. See how it goes. See, it's quite windy in here. Outside you can hear it, all the my sheeting here vibrating with the wind. And this is my mini cephalotus wall. It's coming on nicely. Got some reasonable sized pitchers there. Pretty happy with those. And they're flowering. Started to pollinate those. I've got some younger plants down the bottom, some larger ones there, and then some more young ones going along here, and then some medium sized ones on the top section. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of plants. It's another little wall here. There's lots of little plants down there. And this is a cephalotus garden I did, and I planted those cephalotus in summer, which is really not a good thing to do, but they're all coming back. You can see there's new growth coming in there, and so there's lots of new growth coming out. So they're all coming back together, they're all shooting, so it's worked out fine. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25 to 16, 17, 18, 19, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. It's about 40 plants in there, so that should look good. Soon. Now here's the Attenberrii greenhouse seed. So they're a bit slower than in the they're a bit slower than in the lab. And this is a Lata giant cross stenophylla, and they pick up so many ants, it's unbelievable. I really can't see inside them properly, but all that down here is just full of ants. Excuse me. I've got some more cephalotus down here. So they're the rather large pitchers. It's got some more vetchi down here, some more cuttings. And I'm changing all my pots to square pots, so there's a few round ones in there, but I think they look a little bit neater with the square pots. And you can see there the wind blowing my cooler is blowing the leaves around, so there's a fair bit of air coming through here. You can't see it, of course, but this one is Ventricosa trusmadiensis. With it getting extra light, it's got some beautiful coloration in there. The wind's very strong outside, and there's some pods that I pollinated. I pollinated that with Emeranium, so that'll be an interesting cross. Haven't seen that before. And there's some Nurabai, or whatever you want to call it. Nobori. And I've got some, this is another little cephalotus garden here. I've got some Hummer Giants seed sitting in there. I haven't germinated as yet, so still time. Now I stuck some little plants in here a while back. They're starting to take off, and these are all seedlings, all seedlings in here. You'll be able to see them. There must be at least between 400 and 450, maybe more, seedlings in here. You can see just there, there's look, dozens of them just there. But, they're all starting to come along. We'll pick out a few that are growing fast and bigger, and then I'll do something with them. Some lower eyes here. This one's looking a little bit drab for some reason. This one's got some nice pictures on it, lower pictures, and huge teeth on them. Really thick, this one. It's a nice plant. What I did is I took the, now this sphagnum's all growing around here, I took it off from here, and it's, the plants are sulking. This one really sulking, it's really not liking it at all. So I'll have to be careful with this one, otherwise I'm going to lose it. Got a look at that. Doesn't look very happy. Whereas these are looking a bit more happier. Just a bit. As the weather cools down, they'll become more vibrant. And here's the other lower eye. Got a lot of pictures over here. It's Ventricosa across Clippipedia. See those there have buried themselves in the peat, in the sphagnum. So Loeioacros Vetioacros Boschiana is a new one opening. Just going into the uppers now. It's an older one. It's even got some exudate on it. That's interesting. Must be getting a good amount of light. Some Fusca down here. Fusca dark. It's like a caterpillar's got into that one. Nice plants. This is Vetioacros Boschiana. It's a nice robust plant. Got some nice fat pitchers in there. So pretty happy with those. Here's Vetioacros Emea. It's looking pretty cool. See the Vetii in it. And the Amorphophallus plants. They were going a bit wild. And here's Loeioacros campanulata. It's got some really good coloration in it. Amorphophallus titanium coming up. A few drossias here. I think these are all Mast and Dragon. I've done those up for the next show and sell them. Here's Sibuensis cross Maxima. Go get through this jungle. I'm going to move all this back here so we can get through. It just about covers everything up now. I think they're getting a little bit big. It's a red dragon, I think, which is something across Thorelii. I'm not really sure. Can't remember what it is. I wonder where the tag is. Somewhere hiding down there somewhere. Who knows where it is. Anyway. Oh, can't see it. That's a female too. It produced some good pods, but not of anything substantial. This is Loeioacros Vetii. It's only a freshly opened picture. They look really cool when they're mature. Some filiformis. There's some flower. There's some orchids here which are pollinated. And Zygopetalum. Looking like they're a little bit dry. and some more pings, and they're starting to flower again. I pulled a lot of those out, they're getting too thick. They're starting to multiply quite nicely. This is Wessa, and this is Sethos, and here's Gigantea. So it is quite a large plant. You see that pot is quite big. Stop shaking will be really good. So those leaves are quite large. Janata. So there's some different types in here. I've got a little excuse sorry, just suffering from my cold still. There's a paff that's flowering. It's got a few paffs in there. Haven't really looked after them very well. You really need to get into them and repot them and look after them a little bit better. Well, that'll do it the world of good. And falling down. This is a hybrid here. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's Maxima cross something or other, but I'm not sure what the parent is. This is Rocco cross Veitchii. This one hasn't grown really well this year. Usually the pictures are about 4 times this size, but seems to have not grown so well. It's a male anyway. It's a male flower. They're coming along nicely. This one is Ventricosa cross Maxima cross Talongensis. So I might stick some of those into tissue culture and see what they come out like. And here's Loweii cross Ventricosa. It's a really cool picture. Yeah. So this one here is Amorphophallus that grows its tubers on the branches. You can see there. Bulbifera is its name because it grows its bulbs on the leaf or the tree formation. You can see them all through here, all the way through. So it doesn't grow them from the tubers like the others. It grows them from the leaf of the foliage, which is really cool. Here's another one here. So it grows a big one in the centre, and then as it comes out it grows these little ones all the way along the branches. Really interesting. As opposed to another one here which has little seedlings coming up, growing from the tree form, and this one produces the tubers in the bottom in the rhizomes. Here's an interesting picture. What's that from? That's from Cebuensis cross truncata. Okay, so decent size pictures, and there's another one over there. That's an upper, or getting to the uppers. Really sticky, they've got dew all over them. And we've got Loweii Veitchii cross campanulata. Interesting sort of a picture. Nothing really special, but they seem quite hard to grow. Here's the pings on a rock, doing quite well. We've got Sethos and Wessa in there, and these are pushing themselves out by the look of it. So, they're looking alright. Interesting flowers these. They're all just going off at the moment. This was all just loaded with them the other week. Alright, so it's quite warm in here. There's some cuttings I've doing. Put them in the jar and I'll transplant those in another day or so. Some more here, just sitting in there. And some Adelaide. More Adelaide over there. This one's Dracula Bella. We've got some flowers coming up there. Loiocross spectrabilis. It's really nice formation of a picture, this one. There's some more Loiocross campanulata. So, alright, that'll do. I might turn the foggers on now. So what I do is and up they come. Out comes all the fog. So we'll fog everything up. I'll get out before I get wet. I have to get in there and fix all those up. They're a little bit dry and repot some of those, I reckon. Okay, so that will do.